that the defendant abruptly grabbed the complainant, threw her to the ground, and penetrated her, preventing her from moving while the complainant said no and wanted to leave.
She never told me to stop or leave the VIP toilets at Sutton Club in Barcelona. And to flip the story, he even says it was her who started it all, making sexual moves on him first. Recently, I found out that this dude, one of the greatest soccer players in the world, who played alongside Lionel Messi at Barcelona, was falsely accused and jailed for sexual assault. But here's the thing that got me thinking. Angry feminists hit the streets, demanding justice. Like, what the hell? They don't think he should be let out, no matter what the court says. Seriously? Even crazier, the judge panel was made up of 3 women and 1 man. So what the heck are they complaining about? They were out there shouting, marching like an angry mob, calling for him to be thrown back in prison. So sit tight and let me tell you how this world-renowned football player ended up caught in this wild situation.
So guys, I want to let you know my own dad, my own mom doesn't trust my passion for YouTube. So please watch this video so I can prove them you can do what you want to do if you like it. Okay?
Alright, let me set the context for you so you don't think I'm not a piece of Gabe. So who's Dani Alves? This guy isn't just any footballer. He's widely considered one of the greatest right-backs in football history. We're talking about a legend. He played for some of the biggest clubs: Sevilla, Barcelona, Juventus, PSG. Yeah, the big names. And he was also a key player for the Brazilian national team, racking up titles like nobody's business. But hold up, how did a football superstar end up in this mess? You're probably wondering why the streets are heating up right now. Well, turns out this dude was sentenced to 4.5 years for allegedly assaulting a woman in a Barcelona nightclub back in December 2022. Fast forward to March 28th, 2025. Boom. The High Court of Catalonia throws out the conviction. Unanimously, man's walking free. Now the streets are on fire. Feminist groups are fuming, like really mad. Why? Because even though the guy went through the full court process and got cleared, they still want him locked up. They're out there marching, yelling, basically demanding he gets thrown back in. So why did they let Dani Alves walk free? Well, turns out the court finally woke up and realized the story had more holes than Swiss cheese. Some parts didn't even make it into the official report. Others, straight up denied. Basically, too many things didn't add up with what the woman claimed. So they threw the case out. Now, Alves has always maintained his innocence. He says everything with the woman who accused him was consensual from the start. He's adamant. He never forced anything. I'm not violent, he says. She never told me to stop or leave the VIP toilets at Sutton Club in Barcelona. And to flip the story, he even says it was her who started it all, making sexual moves on him first. So here's how the story all went down. Dani Alves was chilling in a nightclub, just dancing, vibing with his boys. It was just another night out, music bumping, lights flashing, good vibes all around. Then she shows up. The girl. She came through with her own crew, and not long after, they all start mixing it up on the dance floor. You know how it is. Guys dancing, girls dancing, eyes meeting, smiles flying around. That party energy. And then, boom. Dani and the girl start dancing together. Real close, real touchy. You get the vibe. Things heated up quick. Now, according to Dani, it didn't take much. No pressure, no forcing, nothing wild. They were both into it, and before you know it, they ended up in the VIP bathroom. Yeah, that kind of moment. He even told the court, yo, I had way too much to drink that night. It was one of those nights. So yeah, it's her who pulled his pants down. She pushed him against the wall, and boom, she started doing her thing. I don't know if she skipped dinner or what, but clearly she came hungry, and not for food. Alves said he caught feelings, like for real. He wasn't expecting it to get that intense. But the way she started? Man, it threw him off. Now here's where it gets messy. At first, the girl told the court she was cool with the mouth stuff, but not with the other thing. That was her first version. But later, she flipped the story. Suddenly it was like, nah, I didn't agree to anything, he forced me. That switch up? Huge. But wait, the cameras in the club told a different story. Because guess what? They show her walking into the men's bathroom. Like, what are you doing there? You're not following him by accident. At the end of the day, Dani Alves was falsely accused, and that's something no one should ever go through. It's beyond disrespectful to ruin a man's reputation for something he didn't do. And what's worse? There's no real punishment for false accusations. He even paid hundreds of thousands in fees to settle this. For what? A victim who's never proven right? It's a system that needs to be held accountable, because this kind of injustice can destroy lives.